guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing my week 15 pregnancy update. I think the last one I did was week 12, and that's because we were on vacation and I don't know, just didn't feel like filming. There's just too much going on. Like, you know, vacation you think is supposed to be relaxing, and it was just like jam-packed with stuff. I feel like I need a vacation from the vacation I just took, but one by myself where I can actually get rest. That would be amazing. But that's not going to happen. Anyway, this is about my pregnancy update, trying to stay on track here. My brain is just everywhere. So week 12, from one of my pregnancy apps, it says the baby is the size of a navel orange, like a large navel orange. So like 4 inches long or so. And I think that is starting to show for sure. I am definitely looking more pregnant and not just like overweight anymore. Like, it's definitely starting to be like a baby belly. There's still not a big one there, but it is starting. And part of that might be from vacation, because I did gain quite a bit of weight, and you know, some of that might be water weight because there was a lot of carbs being eaten. It's really hard to eat well on vacation. I think actually the first part of vacation I ate better. The second half, when we were in Disney, no, it was just it was not good at all, because we went to a lot of the quick service restaurants, and you know, your options are like burgers, chicken, fried chicken, French fries, chips, things like that. So there's a lot of stuff that was probably not kind to my weight, even with all the walking we did. But that's another story. Some of the symptoms that I've been having, I still have been having some headaches. Not as bad as what they were in my last update. And I know in my last update I talked to you guys about my stomach acid issues, and I have been taking medicine for that. I wasn't as vigilant on vacation as I should have been, because you know, it's just one of the last things on your mind. I was still taking it, but just not 3 times a day like I should have been. And I feel like it has improved. I am getting sleep again. Things just seem more balanced, but there are some symptoms that are still there. So I know that I'm still working on that, and I have a checkup with that doctor next week. So we will see what he has to say about it. Still having like a little bit of heartburn and indigestion. It really depends a lot on what I eat. If I eat something that just really doesn't agree with me, obviously it hits me a lot more. But I've really been trying not to eat anything that's going to affect it too much. But sometimes you just can't predict those things. Sometimes something that you eat one day and you're perfectly fine, you eat it the next day and you're just like, oh, I feel absolutely miserable. So, you know, sometimes you just can't predict those things. I have, and this might be TMI for some people, so if you want to just skip forward a little bit, I have been having pelvic floor issues. And if you have had any amount of children, especially the more you have, I think you tend to see people with more pelvic floor issues. And what that is, it's basically like a weakening of your muscles down there. You know, this is my 3rd child, well, this is my 4th child, but it's my 3rd child in 5 years. So it's like those muscles just never had the chance to fully bounce back, and they are much weaker. So if I stand up too long, or if I am walking too much, I definitely notice pain down there. Like severe pain to where it's just like, it feels like somebody, I'm trying to figure out the most polite way to say this. It feels like somebody has just like kicked me in my crotch. And you want to come sit with me? Okay, come here. You want to say hi?
Yeah.
Say hi. No? Okay. It feels like someone has just like kicked me down there, and it's just really, really sore and inflamed, and that's how I feel when I stand too much or walk too much. So when I was on vacation, especially at Disney, oh my gosh, it was miserable to try and get through. Like when we were waiting in line for rides, I would take any opportunity I could when we were stopped for a little while to just sit. Like I don't care if it was on the ground or what, because there was just so much pain there. So yeah, I did have a checkup at my OB's office this past Friday, and I had mentioned it to them, and they are putting in a referral for physical therapy for that. So I hopefully will be starting that soon, because it's not a good feeling, especially when you are, yeah, I mean, walking is something we all have to do, or standing, you know, like to do dishes and cook. And when you know that you're going to be put in all this pain just from something like standing, it's not something that is fun. So, hopefully, I can get an appointment and start doing that, and it actually helps. So we will see how that goes. I am interested to hear from any of you guys that maybe have gone through pelvic floor issues, and like, what did you do to try and help it? Did it work? Etc., etc. So if you would leave me a comment, or if you're not comfortable doing that and want to send me a message, I would love to hear from you guys about that. Let's see. Grace crawling up here with me threw me off. No. When I was on vacation, I don't know if it was from all the extra walking or what was going on, but I started having really bad back pain. And one day I was able to just rest, and I just, laid down and took it easy. And the pain was there, but it wasn't severe. So I just kind of ignored it. And then time went on, and the following day, I believe it was the following day, in the evening, this was our first day at Disney, the pain was so terrible that it put me on my butt in tears. And that is not normal for me. I mean, I've had 3 children, 2 of which I had completely drug-free, no pain medicine or anything, and I don't think I cried when having them. And so that's just how bad this pain was. And I'm just like, I started getting nervous, because even though it was mostly in my back, it would start to work its way around the left side of my abdomen too, to where it was just like super tight and painful. And I tried to just rest. We got back to our hotel room. We left the park early, and I just made a hot bath, and I just laid in there and tried to rest. And it would go through like these spurts. Like, the pain would be severe and intense and making me cry, and then it would just kind of ease off. Like, it was never gone, but it wasn't, like overcoming my entire body. So I called a couple friends, one of which was a nurse, and I just kind of got their opinions, because I am the type of person that does not like hospitals at all. I will do whatever I can to not go to a hospital or a doctor. And they both told me that I should go. And I'm like, okay. And since it was on the left side, like, my thought, and I think their thoughts too, were kidneys. Like, it could be kidney stones, kidney infection, UTI infection, who knew what. So I ended up going to the ER in Orlando, and I was there forever. My God, I didn't get back until after 3 in the morning. And long story short, they didn't find anything. Like, they didn't find any infection. They did blood work and urine samples and everything. They didn't find anything there. But obviously, since I'm pregnant, they couldn't give me like the scans they would normally do for kidney stones. So I don't know if that was it. We're just kind of left in the dark. I am better now, so that's all that matters. Baby was fine, so that was the big thing. Is just like one of those weird things that you probably just will never have an answer to. So that was a, something that everybody wants to do on vacation, go to the ER. Not, it was just, not fun at all. But, I guess better safe than sorry. Like, me now, like, I was so mad at myself. I'm like, why did I go to the hospital? But obviously there could have been something wrong, so it's a good idea that I went just to get checked out, if not for my sake, for the baby's sake. And, sometimes they find something, sometimes they don't. So that has really been what has been going on. Like, there really isn't that much more. Like, I am feeling a lot better overall. There really isn't any morning sickness or nausea unless I wait too long to eat. Uh-oh, go pick it up. And which I did this morning. I got caught up in getting my kids ready, and I was cleaning the house, and the next thing I know, I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm gonna puke. It's like, oh, it's 10 o'clock and I haven't eaten. So what I'm working on now, since I am feeling better, is making better food choices. So hopefully that will help with the excess weight gain that we had on vacation, and just feeling better and getting healthy, because I am able to eat more vegetables now than I was the first trimester. Like, I'm not wanting to gag from looking at them, so I'm able to eat salads again, which is something that I've been doing since we've been home. Like, mostly soups and salads. So hopefully that will help, and just get my health back on track. So that is about it. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. And like I said before, if you have any experience with the pelvic floor issues, I would love to hear from some people that have gone through it, because it is not fun. So that is it for now. I will see you guys again with my next update. So thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.